Hi, Bulls fans. All right, here we go. Your Bulls here. 12U SYTHL League Weekend, our last regular season league weekend, taking on the Nashville Junior Preds Select. My name is Justin Cole. No, I'm not shooting from a great angle, so sorry about that. They shut the crow's nest down on me for this weekend, so we're doing the best we can here. So here we are, Junior Preds coming off of a 9-1 victory over Memphis, and the Bulls coming off of a 9-1 victory over the Rampage. So see what happens with this one here. As always, I am joined by the lovely Lauren Cole, who keeps me out of trouble. We will go ahead and give a shout out to our coaches. Thank you to our coaching staff. Appreciate everything you guys do, all the time you spend with these young men and lady. If you got access to the chat, want to give us a shout out, give a player a shout out, or drop a Go Bulls, by all means, feel free. "59 seconds left in this warm-up, and we will get this thing underway. Yeah, I know the Bulls are in the way. There's not much I can do about it, y'all. Um, as with all SYTHL games, this will be 13-minute periods, minute and a half penalties, automatic offsides, automatic icing. All right. Boys getting a last-minute word of advice from Coach Josh, and then we will get this thing moving. All right, starting out in net for the Bulls, we'll have number 77, Graham Stevens. Coming out for the offense, we're going to have the hustle line. Jack Hooper's going to take the face-off. He's got big Ethan Buck on his left and Caleb Doro on his right. Back on defense, we've got Lucas, Big Ben Bencomo, and Lucas Cole Major. All right. We got two officials, two teams ready to roll. Puck is dropped. Preds push this one back towards the Bulls, but Caleb picks it up. He's going to go up against the boards, hits Jack. Jack's on the move now into the zone, but he loses his feet. And I think Caleb tried to make a play for it, but the Preds come away with it and pass it into the neutral zone. Intercepted there by Lucas Colmager, who flips one forward. Nobody's there, though, and the Preds pick it right back up and push at the Bulls. Big send at the blue line by Big Ben, and the captain causes an offsides. So we'll have a face-off at the red dot right here. Same lines out. Puck is dropped. Jack tangles up with the Preds defender there, and they push into the Bulls zone. Jack trying to break this one out. Nothing doing. Preds push it deep into Bulls territory. Picked up now by Caleb Dorr. It's behind the net. Caleb circles around. Can't get the puck though, and Preds pushing towards the net. I can't see because this ref is in the way and will not move. Pass goes up the far side boards to the Preds defense. Take a shot, but it's nope, no shot. Now they pass it to the center, and Graham Stephen with the block. They clear this one out to Ethan. Ethan on the rush up the far side. He goes wide, throws the brakes on, goes to the center, takes a shot, and over to Caleb Doro. Caleb shoots. It's off the side of the net. I'm going to try to move the camera here in just a second to get around this pole. Preds go up the near side boards into Bulls territory, and that's going to be an icing. Can't move it. There we go. At least we can see the net that way. All right, so face off in the Preds territory. Keegan Brennan's line is out. Keegan's going to take the face-off. Gus on his right, Sasha on his left, Jude and Bay back on defense. Puck is dropped. Preds win this one. Keegan, though, manages to put a stick on it and gets back to Jude at the point. He backhands it over to Bay. Bay up to Keegan. Keegan trying to work it on the near side boards. Now Bay steps up. Bay's going to try to throw this in deep. It's through the skates of a Preds player, and Preds are going to clear this one out. Gus Federley with the back check to help out. There goes Jude. Jude gets there first. Retreats behind the Bulls net. Hits Gus. Gus loses it in his feet, and the Preds recover. They go to center this one, but it comes off the stick of the Preds player. And can't see because of the ref again. Now it's over to Gus. Gus trying to exit the zone. He gets it out, flips it up for Sasha. Sasha pushing up the boards, gets an elbow to the head. No call. Goes back to Bay. Bay settling it down. Tries to hit Gus at center ice. Nothing doing. Sasha comes back to help him out. Sasha goes across for Keegan, but Keegan or Gus one was a step too far offsides. We'll have an offside. Sean Sparks, how's it going, man? They are running the clock. Now they've stopped it. 10:14 left on the game clock for the first period. Remy's line comes out. Remy, Nate, and Will back on defense. Colton Pennington and Fisher Renicky. Bulls win this one. Send it over towards Nate. It goes through Nate's feet, though. Now he's got it on his stick. Nate sends this one in deep. Takes a shot. High. Colton trying to keep this one alive for the Bulls. Jumps past him, though. Fisher's all by his lonesome back there with Graham. Fisher making a defensive play and a great kick save by Graham. It's up to Nate now. Nate making a move to the outside here. Nate through the center from the slot takes a shot over the net. And that was Colton Pennington trying to get in there and clean up the loose change, but not a lot on that shot, and the goalie puts a glove over it. So stop play here. Go for a face-off. Same line is out. We got a change on defense. Big Ben and Trip Freeman, who's back. Trip, a little under the weather the last game, but now he's back and ready for action. Remy takes it behind the net. Tried for the wraparound, but nothing doing. Nate comes in to help him out, but looks like Preds are going to clear this one out. Trip with a head full of steam getting back there. Trip trying to save this one for the Bulls. Preds looking to center one. Stick from a defender gets in the way there. And Preds again going for the wraparound. Remy gets in there, loses his feet. Now Will has it. Will's going to exit the zone. Goes around one. Rill right through the center. Splits the defense. Takes a shot. And Will Federley buries the first one of the game. Mr. Business himself. Here comes the hustle line again. Jude and Lucas Colmajor back on defense. 9:06 on the clock. Puck is dropped. Caleb Doro picks this one up, circles wide. Can't quite press past the Preds defender there and dumps it back to his defense. Jude flips it up looking for Jack, but can't get to him. Here comes Caleb. Caleb dumps it in deep, pursued by Jack and Ethan. Ethan Buck on the far side. Ethan gets tripped, no call. Jack Hooper in there trying to make something happen. Jack got a stick in there. Kind of surprised that one didn't get called as well. Caleb Doro in here battling on the boards. Caleb getting tied up. Here comes Lucas Colmajor, though. Colmajor gets it in the zone. He goes up the boards. Swings wide. Colmajor centers one for Jack Hooper. Nothing doing. Now Jude Cody takes a shot. Nice save by the Preds goalie. There's a whole lot of traffic going on there, but the goalie tracked that one right in and put a glove on it. Nice job there. Lauren is getting very aggravated with the clock worker in the booth. Here we go. Jack for the faceoff. Bay and Colton back on defense. Jack presses forward, but Preds put a stick on it. Now Caleb backhands one towards the center for Jack. Jack spins, fires, still live. Bay winds up with it, tries to take a shot, but loses her feet. Preds exiting the zone here. They get this one out. Colton ties up his man, making a great defensive play. Tries to pass this one up and clear the zone. Colton's carrying it forward, but a poke check from one of the Preds players. And immediately, Bay Thomas causes a turnover. Ethan Buck on the rush now. He's got Caleb Doro with him. Ethan with the shot, point blank, and taps it in. That's going to be a goal. Ethan got his own rebound and jammed that one home. Great job by Ethan Buck. Keegan Brennan pushes forward off the faceoff on this one, but the Preds box him out and pass this one up. Gets to Fisher. Fisher sends it up for Keegan. Keegan dancing around. It's in his feet, but he's now got it. He's on the rush. And the defense with the poke check there. Nice job. Preds on the rush. They pinch on him, and Sasha causes that one to go awry. They take a shot on the side of the net. It's still loose. Graham had put a stick on it, trying for the wraparound, and they get that one across and in Graham's 5-hole. Preds narrow the lead here, 2-1 Bulls with 6:51 left to play in the first. All right, so line change for the Bulls. Here comes Remy's line. Remy, Nate, Will, back on defense. We've got Big Ben and Fisher. Talking to Coach Josh about something over there, and I don't know what that was about. Preds send this one towards the Bulls, and on the rush, Remy Uptain comes in, puts a stick on it. Now Will's got it. Will's moving through traffic, passes across for Nate. Nate's in the zone. Nate tries to pass across, but stick got in the way. Back to the Bulls defense. Big Ben winds up, takes a shot off a Preds defender. Preds chip this one out into the neutral zone. Fisher's dropping back. He's going to get there first. Swings wide. Fisher spins, fires back at the blue line. Up to Nate now. Nate on the rush, drags around one, up through center ice. Nate's in the zone. He's got Remy with him. Nate spins, drops it back for Big Ben. Big Ben didn't know it was coming, though, and it gets past him. A stick lift, and they take a shot away from the blue line, way over the net. This one's loose spot here. Here comes Will. Will loses his feet. Remy sends it around. Big Ben's back there. Big Ben's going to backhand one up. Gets to the Preds defense. They skated in deeper. Preds threw the brakes on. They try to stuff it on the near side, and Graham puts a glove on it and manages to keep that one out of the net. Now up to Will. Will's on the rush. Will Federley already got him one. Takes a shot. Blocked by the Preds goalie. It was sitting right there in front, and they cleared it out. Now Tripp chips one in from the blue line. Preds get there, send it around. They're going to try to clear the zone here. And Will got in the way and stopped that one. That one, Jack tried to stop right at the blue line, caused an offsides. So we'll have a face-off. 5:08 left in the first. Jack, Ethan, and Caleb out for the offense. Lucas Cole-Major and Jude Cody back on defense. Bulls win this one over to Ethan. He backhands one in, sends it in the corner for the Bulls. Caleb's going to see this one around, reads that play, gets to the near side boards, but not before it gets back to Lucas Cole-Major. He's going to throw it in the corner, and Ethan's going to pursue. Caleb looking to seal the boards on the near side. Can't tell what's happening down there. Caleb centers this one for Jack. Jack, point blank shot, but the goalie shut him down. Nice save by the Preds goalie. Same line's going to stay out. Off the face-off, Jack sent this one on net, and the goalie read it all the way. Now Bulls go for a line change. Here comes Keegan's line. Keegan, Sasha, Gus back on defense. We'll have Colton and Bay. All right, Keegan wins this to Gus. Gus lines up for a shot, blocked by a Preds player. Now Gus backhands one, blocker to side by the goalie. Colton trying to stop him right at the blue line. Nothing doing but a poke check, and he steals it. Checks him up there. Now Bulls trying to steal this one away and get an offensive play going, but goes right back to the Preds. Now here comes Gus. Gus working it forward. Going to throw it deep in the zone. Nope, nothing doing. They send it back out, back to Bay. Bay goes across to Colton. Colton chips this one forward, looking for Sasha. That's offsides. Comes Keegan Brennan for the face-off again. Keegan pushes forward, gets it over to Sasha. Sasha trying to go wide, but they box him. And Keegan trying to steal. Now Gus does steal. He goes wide, feeds it up to Keegan. Keegan on the rush, tries to go around one defender, gets it up to Sasha. Sasha working it in the zone, takes a shot, and that was sticked aside by the goalie. Preds recover. Trying to clear this one out, but Keegan is not giving them any room to set anything up. Colton steps up from the blue line. He works it in towards the center, takes a shot over the net. Bay comes in from the blue line. Now over to Keegan. Keegan loses it. And Preds can't quite clear it. Bay sends a shot on net. Preds dive on that. Nice stop goalie. Still 2-1, 3:13 left to play in the first. Remy's line is out. Remy, Nate, and Will back on defense. Fisher and Big Ben. Bulls win this one, but Preds recover. They retreat behind their net. rim it around, and they're going to, no, he leaves it for Nate. Nate comes across. Nate trying to split the defense here. Nate drags around another one, backhands this one to the center. Will can't get it, and now he does. Will comes away with it, backhands one to the center, and that was Nate trying to jam it home. Now Nate has it again, circles behind the net. Nate still working this one. Nate goes down. Preds come away with this puck, though. They're going to clear this one out, but not before Will gets a stick on it and slows it down. Defense dropping back in position. They don't get a shot off here, and nope, can't see what's happening, but we're going to have a penalty, it looks like. Yeah, they're going to put Remy in the box for something. I couldn't see the call, though. These refs aren't doing a great job about hand signals, but we do know Remy's going for a minor. So Bulls will be on a penalty kill here. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left. For the face-off, it's Caleb Doro and Ethan Buck on offense. Back on defense is Jude, and I can't see who the other defender. Oh, Lucas Colmajor. Puck is dropped. Nate comes away with this one. Nate Key circles wide. Nate sends it over to Caleb. Caleb working it up through the center ice. That's a slash, no call. This one picked up by Nate now. Nate circles wide, but they steal it. Not before Nate gets a stick on it. Gets back to Jude. Jude backhands this one up and out of the zone. Preds retreat. No icing. Here comes Nate with the forward pressure. Preds go wide. Colmajor puts a stick on it, slows him down. Colmajor pushes through his man, and he's in the zone now. Goes wide, works it in tight. Colmajor going for the wraparound, backhands this one across, and that went to Nate. Nate tried to get the one time, nothing doing. Now Nate gets stood up, and we're going to have a call. On number 98. So they're going to get number 98, I guess, for that elbow he threw. So it'll be 4 aside for the next 40 seconds. Back to Caleb. Caleb, oh, it comes off of his stick, and Colmajor has to step up and help, and they're going to get Colmajor for a trip there. So Lucas Colmajor will go in the box. So it'll be 4-on-3 for approximately 32 seconds. Graham Stephen going to have his work cut out for him here for the next couple of minutes while Bulls get this sorted out. So we're going to have Caleb, Ethan, and Colton out there. Ethan's going to take the face off. They're trying to get the penalties right. Here we go. Bulls win the face-off. Ethan won this right back to Colton. Colton tries to go up the near side boards. Nothing doing. They take a shot. Graham shuts it down. Now Caleb recovers. Caleb works this one out into the neutral zone. Flips it forward. Caleb's pursuing his own pass. Caleb gets a stick on it. Oh, man, that one bounced off the goalie's pads. Now the Preds are going to work this one out of the zone, and it's a 2-on-1. Colton can't overcommit here. Great job by Colton Pennington to get a stick on that one, and someone slid into the net. That was Ethan, slid into the net and knocked it off its moorings. They look okay, though. Everybody looks all right. 50, okay, here we go. We're 4 aside again. Killed off one penalty. 51 seconds left to play in the first. All right, so we're going to have Caleb, Keegan, Ethan, and Colton out there. Keegan will take the face off. It's 4-on-4 for the next 49 seconds. Keegan wins this faceoff over to the near side boards. Bulls clear this one out now. Preds receive it back in the neutral zone. They all tag up. They dump it in here, and Colton trying to work this one out. Colton sends it up for Caleb. Caleb trying to work through traffic here. Everybody's losing their feet. Now Ethan up to Caleb. Caleb goes high up the boards. Preds defender loses his feet, and here comes Colton Pennington trying to pressure here. Now Ethan puts a stick on it. Sasha throws one on net, and the goalie just scoops that one up. 11 seconds left on the Preds penalty. 19 seconds left on Colmager's penalty. 13 seconds left to play in the first. Here comes Remy Uptain, fresh out of the box. Keegan will take the face-off. He's got Remy and Colton back on defense. Preds send this one right at Remy. Remy takes a shot from high in the zone. Keegan puts a stick on it, though. Not getting on net yet. Back to Remy again. Remy goes across to Colton, and at the buzzer, Colton takes a slapper, but nothing doing. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Bulls still up 2-1 with 6 seconds left to kill on this penalty. All right, and we're back. Trading out for the Bulls for Tindy is number 13, Elijah Cole. As he and Graham are wont to do, they tend to trade periods, and Elijah will do this one for the Bulls. 6 seconds left to go on the tripping penalty for Lucas Colmager. Coming out for the Bulls, we got Remy and Nate on offense. Remy ties his man up, but the Preds come away with this one. Back on defense, Bay and Colton. Colton puts a stick on that one and sends it to the boards. Preds take a shot. Elijah just swats it with a stick, says, "Get that weak mess out of my face." Now here comes Colton. Colton feeds Will up in space. Will in the zone now. Will Federle goes around one, and Bulls can't clean that one up. And we will have a stoppage there. Nice save by the Preds goalie. Remy again for the faceoff. Bulls win this one. Will wrangles it in, goes wide, works around the far side boards, sends it into the middle for Remy. Remy, encounters a stick from a defender and cannot come away with that. Now Nate on the back check steals that one away, circles behind the defense, assessing his options, comes up against the near side boards, and they steal in the zone. Bay Thomas drops back, gets in the way, and Bulls clear that one out for Will over in the corner. Will looking for his options, hits Nate in space. Nate can't catch up to it, though. They're going to send that right back at the Bulls. Bay Thomas recovers. Preds taking a line change. Bay hits Remy in space. Remy taps that one forward. They're going to call icing on that. Yep, good call. Remy was right there at the red line. Did not quite get over the red line when he sent that one forward. We'll have a face-off in the Bulls zone. All penalties have been killed. We are 5 aside, everybody at full strength. Out for the Bulls is a hustle line. Jack for the face-off. Ethan and Caleb with him. Back on defense. We've got Big Ben, and I can't tell who the other one is. Lucas Colmajor. Jack trying to stick his mouthpiece in. Preds win this face-off, but Ethan ties his man up. They take a shot from the blue line, well wide of the net. Elijah throws a glove on that one and slows this one down. Jack sends this one forward, but the Preds put a stick on it first. Now, that one was deflected by Caleb Doro as the Preds took a shot from the point. Going up the far side board is Jack. Jack sending it up for Ethan. Ethan trying to go around one. Now he's got some support. Jack's in there. Jack takes a shot. Nice deflection by the goalie. Here comes Big Ben. Big Ben works it in tighter. Takes a shot. Blocked by the defenders. Big Ben swipes it in deeper as he loses his feet there. Now it's in the corner. Preds trying to work this one out, but here comes Ethan. Buck takes a shot. Nothing doing. This one, Preds trying to clear. It's a 2-on-1, but Colmajor's back there now. And Preds exited the zone. That should have been offsides. Elijah looks that shot in and says, nope. No thank you, sir. Coming out for the Bulls, we're going to have Keegan's line. Back on defense, we're going to have, looks like Jude and Fisher. Keegan wins this one and presses forward, but the defense collapses on him as he presses out of the top of the faceoff circle. Shot from the blue line, nothing doing. Fisher Renicky circles. And in comes Jude Cody to help him out. Sends this one in the corner. Now he's going to backhand it up, but cannot get past the Preds. Jude pressuring his man. This one goes right to the center, but defenders get in the way. Now Preds recover again. Bulls have got to clear this one out. This one's down. That's going to be a high stick on Jude. So we'll have a face-off in the Bulls zone. Keegan again for the faceoff. He chips this one up and over to Sasha, but the Preds defenders not letting him clear the zone here. Fisher now sending it up to the blue line. They take a shot. It hits Keegan. Fisher decides to go wide, cannot hook up with Gus, and this ref just wants to stand right in front of my camera. Can't see what is happening down there. They're trying to go near side on Elijah, but he's got the pipes pretty much sealed. Defenders not pressuring this guy in the corner at all. He centers a pass, and that one goes in. Too much shenanigans down there. They did not clear the zone. Preds had tied it up. All tied up, 2-2. Remy, Nate, and Will out there for the offense. Back on defense is Tripp and Colton. Tie up off the face-off. Remy can't come away with that one. Preds get it. They're going to send it at the Bulls, and that's going to be an icing. And you guys can probably hear the Preds parents yelling about every single call that's made. There it is. So. All right, here we go. Remy Uptain again for the face-off. He's got Nate and Will with him. Will comes away with this one. Chips it back up for Remy, but Remy can't seal the boards. Now it's back to Will. Will works it in. Oh, stick from a defender got right in the way there. They go high against the far side boards. Colton tries to flip this one wide for the Bulls, but Will's got to get back there and help out. Will and Tripp pinched on him, and they take a shot deflected by the stick of Colton. Now Remy's got it behind the Bulls' net. Remy working it around, skating up the far side. He goes wide over to Nate. Nate settles it down, lets everybody get back on the Tripp. And we'll have a power play here for your Bulls as they send number 5 to the box. Here comes the hustle line. Jack, Ethan, and Caleb. Back on defense, Bay and Big Ben. See if Bulls can take advantage of the extra man out there. .844 left in the second period. Jack will take the face-off. Reds win this back to their defenders, though. Trying to clear the zone. It gets back to Bay. Preds do get it out. They're going to send this one down, but Big Ben picks it up right as it crosses our blue line. Assessing his options. He's going to pass up for Jack. That hit Jack's stick, so no icing. This one gets back to the blue line, and Big Ben keeps it in. He is a Lucas, but Bulls circling with it. They send it across for Big Ben. Big Ben skates it in a little tighter. Tees off on this one, misses wide. This one's going to get back to Bay. Bay tries to go across to a defensive partner, but they read that all day long. Bay gets back there, disrupted that one, and has the puck now. Passes it up for Caleb. Caleb sending it up for Jack. Jack cannot get a hold of it, though. And here comes Big Ben, puts a stick on it and stops that one from going deep in Bulls territory. Big Ben picks it up, retreats behind the Bulls net. Goes around far side boards, clears the zone, but Preds immediately get it, toss it right back in, but they were offsides. So we will have a face-off. Bulls just not getting anything offensively together this period. Keegan wins this one over towards Sasha. Sasha presses in the zone, gets pulled down, no call. This one gets back to Fisher. Fisher circles, assesses his options, goes wide for Gus. Gus settling it down, pressured there. They've killed the penalty now, made a pass back to Sasha. Sasha to Cole Major. Cole Major's got space, so he skates it forward. And the ref throwing the pick there. And gets back to Fisher. Fisher gets his head up, passes up for Sasha. Sasha tips it forward looking for Keegan. Now Keegan has it. Keegan's on the move. Keegan goes around one, loses it off the end of his stick though. Tries to work it tighter. Still got it though. Backhands one at the net. Nothing doing. Fred's going to clear this one out though. Go wide. Fisher in pursuit. Fisher's going to get there and put a stick on it and slow it down. Fisher spins, fires up to Sasha. Nothing doing though. Now it gets over to Gus. Too much hesitation there. Now it's to Keegan. Keegan trying to work it forward. Colmajor comes in using the stick to help retrieve that one. He can't get it in deep though, and it's going to come out, and he's got to be real careful leaving his goalie and his other defensive partner out on an island like that. Fisher playing it safe, playing it deep. That's Preds coming forward, and they caused an offsides. Remy for the faceoff. Remy wins this one, but the Preds push right past him and they steal it. Colton comes in with a couple of stick lifts and gets this puck now. Rims it around, trying to get to Jude, but cannot. Nate working the near side. Ooh, we got, they got Jude for roughing, I think. Sorry, no, they got Colton Pennington for roughing. So Bulls go back on the penalty kill. Making a couple of substitutions here. We've got Remy and Nate for the offense. Back on defense, we've got Jude and Big Ben. Preds win the faceoff. Send it in deep. Jude's going to get there, though. Jude battles with his man, sends it around the boards, but the Preds saw that coming, and in comes Remy to pressure his man. Nate trying to clear the boards on this one, but the Preds just send it right back in deep. Remy there with the steal. Remy going to try to get this one up and out, but nothing doing. Big Ben puts a boot on it, and up to Nate now. Nate works it wide. Nate goes in the zone, toe drags around one. Nate takes a shot, misses wide. Cannot see what's happening down there, but it looks like the Preds are in possession now. They're out of the zone. They're going to throw this one in deep in Bulls territory, but Big Ben's going to drop back. Preds get there first, though, and put a stick on it. Remy trying to help him out. Big Ben's got it. Big Ben trying to feed Nate. Gets back to the defense. They just throw it at the net, wide right. Cody working behind the net. Cody throws this one wide. Not enough on it for icing, so Bulls can clear the zone here. Get a little breathing room. Remy with the forward pressure there. Right through the center, and here comes Big Ben, loses his feet, but in comes Nate to help him out. Big Ben makes a play off his stomach. Up to Nate. This one's going to clear the zone. Preds got to check up. Remy stops it at the boards, moves it out of the zone again. Immediately encounters resistance, and this one's going to pop down range. And offsides. Okay. We've killed the penalty. Here comes Jack, Ethan, and Caleb on offense. Back on defense, we've got Tripp and no fifth player. What is happening? They're making Bay stay out for the offsides. I'm so confused here. Preds win this faceoff, but Caleb puts a stick on it, disrupting that play. Back to Tripp. Tripp sends it around to Caleb. Caleb, too much pressure, and the Preds go right back in the zone. Preds send this one back towards their defense. Defense sends it right back towards the forwards. Preds working in the corner. Here comes Jack. Jack gets absolutely leveled. No call. Bulls cannot clear the zone here. They've got to get something moving. Tripp dropping back. Gets the puck first. Sends it around for Jack. Jack sends it up the boards, but the Preds stretch it out D to D and whiffed on the shot, but cannot get it out of the zone. Here comes Jack. Jack Hooper on the rush now. Jack tries to chip it forward, but it goes right into the teeth of the defense, and here come the Preds. Take a shot, kicked aside by Elijah. Elijah with the rebound. Very nice save. And here we go. Jack Hooper on the rush. He splits the defense. Gets pulled down. No call. Ethan Buck ties up his man on the far side boards. Now here comes Caleb. Caleb gets tied up. And Preds send this one into the neutral zone. Here's Flusher. Now Bay drops back. Bay has it. She goes wide for Ethan Buck. Ethan Buck has it on his stick now. Ethan moving forward. This goes over to Caleb. Caleb's going to loft it deep in the zone. Bulls pursue. Here comes Ethan Buck. And Keegan Brennan has hit the ice. Keegan's working that corner against two defenders. They finally steal it away from him, and they're on the rush, but Keegan with the back check puts a stick on stick, and now Colmajor sends it up for Ethan Buck. Ethan gets pressure held, and a shot from Jack goes wide. Keegan Brennan got smacked against the boards, and our parents were unhappy with the no call. Lucas Colmajor in the zone, skates around one, skates around two, skates up to the backhands it forward for Sasha, and Sasha gets tripped. We got a delayed penalty on the Preds coming. And they're calling a hook for so there's a double minor on the Preds, 13 and 10. So Bulls will be 5-on-3 here for a minute and a half. See if we can capitalize on this. Keegan for the face-off. Trying to get the penalties on the board here. Preds win the face-off. They box Keegan off the puck. They throw this one way down, and that's going to be an icing. Keegan again for the face-off. Keegan wins the face-off over to Gus. Gus goes back to his defense. Big Ben hits it over to Colton. Colton takes a shot from the blue line. Stick from a defender disrupts that. Now it's Gus. Gus rims it around. Bulls go back to Colton. Colton takes a shot from the blue line. Nothing doing. No goal. This ref is so intent on standing right in front of me, I don't know why. Shot on goal, well defended by the Preds goalie. About 1 minute left on that double minor. Gus comes in and tries to tip this one forward. Goes behind the Preds net. Now Sasha's there working it. Sasha trying to make something happen. Tries to center one. This one goes back to Big Ben. He takes a shot from the blue line, and I think that one tried to go through the boards and come out the back. Bulls trying to work this one in tighter. Sasha takes a shot, gets his own rebound. Oh, the Preds get there first. Sasha pressuring his man. This one's going to get back to Colton again. Colton goes D to D. Big Ben. Settles it down, takes a shot. Defended. And that's going to be the period. Tied 2-2. We'll see what the third period brings. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Remy, Nate, Will out for the Bulls. We've got Jude and Colton back on defense. Graham Stephen in the net. 18 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Remy wins this one over to Nate. Nate got tied up with Colton, and this one goes on net, but played by Graham over to Will. Will circles now. Will exiting the zone with a head full of steam. Here comes Mr. Business. Throws the brakes on, passes across looking for Remy, but cannot connect with him. Here comes Colton, chops that one forward. Preds trying to send this one up the near side boards. Now they go across the ice. Jude Cody's going to get there first, though. Jude looking for his options. Tries to hit Will on this side. Will with the stick lift. Sends it up for Remy. Remy back to Nate. Nate starts to make some moves. That was offsides. Remy got a step ahead of Nate because Nate was toe dragging at the blue line. Here we go. Nate trying to push this one in the zone. He gets through there, but he is tied up. Guy laying across the stick. Remy's trying to dig the puck out. Nate has it, kicks it to himself, goes around one, takes a shot. It's over the net. Will trying to play this one on the near side boards, getting absolutely pressed by the Preds over here. Cannot see what's happening. All right, here we go. Preds rim it around. They come out of the zone, but that one's going to be an icing. No icing. Yes, icing, no icing. There it is. Here we go. Jack, Ethan, Caleb out on offense. Jack will take the face off. We've got Fisher and Lucas Colmajor back on defense. Shot from the side, hits the net, but defended by the goalie. Caleb trying to dig it out behind the net, tips it over to Jack. Jack making some moves. Jack passes right through the center. Up comes Lucas Colmajor with the shot wide of the net. Caleb trying to dig this one out. Caleb and Jack behind the net. They pass it up to Ethan in the low slot. Ethan takes a shot, and Ethan buried that one. That was in the net, dude. They said no goal, though, so here we are. Fisher dropping back on defense. Fisher puts a stick on it, sends it back up for Ethan Buck. Ethan Buck sends it up for Jack. Jack goes wide. Back to Ethan. Ethan on the attack now. Ethan Buck with the shot, and Ethan Buck puts the Bulls ahead. All right, here we go. We're going to have Keegan Brennan's line out for the face-off. Back on defense, Big Ben and Bay. Goes back to Bay. Bay chips it forward. Fred's going to get there first to put a stick on it, but here comes Keegan. Keegan enters the zone, but it is offsides. .10:40 left on the game clock. Keegan again for the face-off. Sasha on his left, Gus on his right. Keegan wins this to himself and chips it forward. Sasha now has it, working around wide, but stick from a defender causes this one to go up against the far side boards. Preds tee off on it, but Sasha steals the boards, takes a shot, tipped in by Keegan, over to Gus. Gus takes a shot behind the net. Preds trying to settle this one down. Now Sasha with the forecheck disrupts that one, and here comes Big Ben again. Big Ben takes a shot from the blue line. Keegan with the rebound, still live. Nothing doing, and the Preds recover. They're going to rim this one around. It's up to Big Ben. He stops it at the blue line. Another shot intercepted by the Preds, but he loses his feet, and here comes Keegan like a bolt of lightning, picking that puck up. Preds rebound, though. They're on the rush. Send it behind the net. Big Ben's going to get there first. Big Ben tries to send it around. They take a shot on Graham. Big Ben kicks that, Bay kicked that one forward. It's picked up by Keegan. He's got 1-2 defenders to beat here. Throws the brakes on. Takes a backhand shot from his knees, and it gets over to Sasha. Sasha trying to make something happen. Preds trying to clear the zone here, but Bay not letting him do it. Sends it in deep, and it jumps over Keegan's stick into the corner. Refs, I swear, it's like he just like knows my cameras here. And shot on net, goalie just jumps on it. 9:01 left to play. Here we go. Remy's line is out. Back on defense, Colton and Lucas Coltmajor. Remy wins this one over to Will. Will back to Coltmajor. Coltmajor flips it in deep, but can't make anything happen with that one. This one back to Will. Will circling. Gets it in, takes a shot, kicked aside by the goalie. Coltmajor trying to make a play on the near side boards. Sends it in deep, right to Nate in the low slot. Nate pokes it at the goalie. But nice job by the Preds goalie to jump on that one and freeze that play. 8:40 left to play here. Bulls still up by 1. Remy again for the faceoff. Wins it over to Will. Will sends it back to his defender. Coltmajor throws a shot on net, but it's way wide. Nate's going to get back to this one. Nate sends it up to Remy. Remy backhands one across looking for Will. And another shot from Nate. Too many sticks in the way, and the Preds poke this one forward. Here comes Will on the back check to Coltmajor. Coltmajor skates it up in the zone now. Coltmajor gets dragged down. Will dropping back on defense, and that's going to be a nice. Comes Jack for the face-off. He's going to have Ethan and Caleb with him. Jude and Fisher back on defense. Jack wins this one over to Caleb. Caleb back to Jack. Jack sends one at the net, but it's wide. Jack gets it behind the net, tries to send it over to Caleb, but Caleb was tied up with the defender, and the Preds recover. They're going to exit the zone here. chipping it to the guy all the way down on the Bulls blue line. Fisher gets back and puts a stick on it though, and here comes Jack. Jack's going to clear this one out. Jack trying to get the puck. He's in the zone now with it. Ethan Buck comes in, again trying to keep this one alive for the Bulls. Caleb saucers this one up high and deep to keep the Bulls skating downhill. Preds going up the boards. This one goes way around and should be an icing. .7:27 left to play. Back to Big Ben here. Big Ben winds up. They skate right into him with the windup on a breakaway. And Graham Stevens shuts him down. Another shot on net. Graham puts a glove on that one. Great job by Graham Stevens coming up with a big save. Bulls cling to this 3-2 lead here. Keegan Brennan for the faceoff. Keegan pushes this past the center, and Preds put a stick on it. Sasha's going to pick it up against the far blue line. Preds trying to send it back in deeper, but Colton Pennington got in the way. It's still live. And they tried for the wraparound, shut down by Graham. Another shot, shut down by Graham. Graham throws a glove on it. Same line out there. Keegan will take the face-off. Bulls can't exit the zone here. They finally do. It gets over to Gus. Gus spins and sends this one up the boards. Keegan pursues in. Keegan's going to steal it away. Goes for the wraparound. It's over to Gus. And Gus taps that one in on the back door. Nice job by Keegan and Gus on that one. Keegan trying for that wraparound, and Gus was right there to jam that one home. Here comes Remy, Nate, and Will on offense. Bay and Colton back on defense. Preds win this one, but it sails past their defender. Remy on the forecheck, puts a skate on it and causes it to go back in their zone. He tips it wide for Will. Will takes a shot on net, but it's wide. Poked aside by the goalie. Preds recover, but Nate comes in. They send it down the ice, but Colton puts a skate on it. Now Bay's going to have to retreat with it. She's got a ton of pressure, but gets a pass off to Nate. Nate trying to work through. Nate Nate sends it up for Colton. Colton works it back around, looking for his defenders. And I think they're going to get Remy for their something. Yeah. They're going to get Remy for roughing. So Bulls are down a man for the next minute and a half. 5 minutes and 53 seconds left to play. Out for the face-off is Ethan Buck. He's got Nate with him, Lucas Colmajor, and Fisher back on defense. All right, here we go. Ethan wins this one, but sends it into the corner, has to pursue his own pass, and Colmajor retreats behind the Bulls net, sends it around the boards. Preds player loses his feet, and Nate's on a breakaway. Here goes Nate Key. Nate Key through the 5-hole. Nice job by Nate on the shorty there. And I think Ethan just killed him on the backside, hugging him. So, all right, Bulls take a 5-2 lead. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left to play. Minute 14 left on the penalty kill. Ethan trying to press it forward. The ref was right there in the way. Nate has it, skates wide. In the zone now, from the point, takes a shot wide of the net. Preds recover. Gets back to Cole Major. He takes a shot, glove down by the Preds goalie. Nice play, goalie. .53 seconds left on the penalty kill. 5:17 left to play. Ethan Buck again for the faceoff. Ethan wins this one back to Cole Major. Cole Major skates it around, killing some time. Tries to make a backhand pass to Nate. Cannot connect though, and they've got to drop back on defense. Preds enter the zone, but the shot hits Fisher in the gut. Now he gets it over to Ethan. Ethan moves through traffic, goes back to Cole Major. Now Ethan's got it again. Ethan's on the rush, loses it through his feet though as he enters the zone. Nate coming to help him out. Puck is loose behind the net, and Preds are going to clear the zone here. Fisher's all back by his lonesome. Wrangles this puck in, gets his head up and sees what's coming, so he goes wide, and now it's out in the zone. Ethan Buck tries to seal the boards, but it's back to Nate Key. Here comes Nate. Nate in the zone, gets stood up and then pulled down. They take a shot. Cole Major trying to jam it home. It's a delayed penalty on the Preds. Here comes Nate. Nate can't keep a handle on it though. Skates out of the zone, retreats back. Bulls go wide looking for Keegan. Still a delayed penalty here. Preds get possession though. They're going to stop that one, and now your Bulls are going to go on a power play. Lauren will get it in just a second. She's trying to get the timer caught up. To see which player, the 15, is going in the box. Okay, so a minute and a half. Bulls will be on a power play here. Keegan Brennan comes out for the face-off. He's got Sasha and Gus with him. Jude and Big Ben back on defense. Preds win the face-off. Nope. Guess they're calling a false start. I guess. Keegan wins this one to Gus. Gus sends it back to Big Ben. Big Ben winds up, takes a shot, and that's it. No, he said no goal. Now it's in! I don't know who got that. I don't know if it was Keegan or Big Ben or what, but Big Ben took the shot. I don't know who came away with that one, but we'll give it to Big Ben until we know otherwise. 6-2 Bulls with 3:55 left to play. That'll clear that penalty. Bulls win the faceoff. Over to Gus now. He flings it up the boards, but the Preds get there. They send it right back at the Bulls. This one's going to go in the zone and behind the net. Jude skating it forward, looking up, assessing his options, chips it up, trying to hit Gus way down range. Gus is offsides, and will have a face-off. He tried to throw the brakes on, but just lost his footing. Couldn't get back in time. 3:31 left to play. Remy ties his man up, gets it over to Will. Will goes back to his defense, over to Nate now. Nate trying to work in the zone. Gets held up right at the blue line, but comes away with the puck. Nate skates wide on the near side. In there, Nate throws the brakes on, spins, fires to the center. It's going to get back to Bay Thomas. Bay Thomas fires. Deflected down by the goalie. Nice shot by Bay. Preds trying to get this one around the near side boards and get this one out of the zone. Cole Major not letting him have it. And it gets over to Will. Will dekes around one, working it towards the center. Will moving into the corner now. Backhands this one around. Nate's there. Sorry. Nate loses his feet, trying to make a play from his knees, but it gets back to Bay. Bay puts a stick on it. Here comes Colton Pennington. Colton gets tied up, and they're going to get Nashville for a trip here. Yep. So your Bulls go right back on a power play. Looks like number 98. I think that's right. All right, so minute and a half, Bulls on a power play here. Jack Cooper for the face-off. Preds win this one. They push it right past Jack, but Caleb Doro with the stick lift and the steal. Now it's back to Cole Major. Cole Major trying to make something happen here. Uses his back to defend it, and he's in the zone now. Preds with some forward pressure there. Lucas loses his feet. It's over to Ethan Buck. Ethan tries to jam that one home. Nice stop, point blank by the goalie. Very nice job by the Preds goalie. Ethan's got it, trying to wrap around. Now Caleb has it right in front. Caleb Doro trying to make something happen. So much pressure here from the Bulls at the very end. Way to end this game on a high note. Here comes Ethan Buck. Ethan takes a shot from way downtown, wide of the net. Ethan picks up his own rebound, working behind the net now. Ethan circles. Ethan at the point. Not a whole lot of pressure from the Preds, so he just keeps skating around. Now centers it, looking for Jack. Cannot hook up with him. And here come the Preds on the rush. And Bulls pinch him, and they send it right back to Fisher. Fisher hits Jack. Jack tips it up for Ethan. Ethan's on the rush now, got one to beat. Ethan right in the slot. Oh, cannot make that happen. And Cole Major recovers as he skates forward. Tries to pass it over, but it gets back to Big Ben in the neutral zone. Big Ben goes wide, hits Caleb Doro. Caleb chips it up for Lucas. Cole Major kicks it to himself. Deep in the zone now, working it behind the net. Backhands one up for Caleb. Caleb spins, fires, and Caleb Doro with the goal. Off the assist from Cole Major. Very nice job by that whole line, working that one in. Bulls go up 7-2. All right, puck is dropped. Goes back to the Bulls defense. Big Ben skates it wide. He throws it forward and deep in the corner now. Preds rim this one around. They're going to exit the zone here on the rush. Big Ben gets there first and puts the stick on it. Gus trying to chase this one down, and that's an offsides. 19 seconds left on this one. Keegan Brennan going to put an exclamation point on this game if he can. Goalie sticks it aside. It's still in the zone. Gus Federley has it. Gus loses it off his stick though, and now Keegan's in there. And that's going to be the game. Keegan got tied up with one right at the end there. And there your boys celebrating with Graham Stephen coming up with a huge clutch save to keep the Preds at 2 for that one. So that'll be it for us. We'll be back at 6 a.m. for our next game. We'll see you guys then. Go Bulls.